smartphone, dare to leap.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming CEO Realme India, Mr. Madhav Sheth.
Hi everyone. How are you? How's the Josh? Amazing. I'm sure today before we leave this venue, you will be 4x of the Josh what we are having it right now. I can guarantee that. For sure. Hi everyone once again. A very good afternoon to all my friends from media, partners, business associates, and all my fans who are watching us online. Last but not the least, the friendly competitors who have got some time from drilling out some time and watching this event, and they will also definitely enjoy this event for sure. Yes, it's not been long since we met last time, and from the Realme 5 Series launch event. So first of all, thank you very much for joining us on this Friday. Here we have again, another day, another launch event from Realme side. Yes, you have already seen in the video, I've overcome my fear of heights. Yes, I had an acrophobia for the heights. I have dared to leap, and as a young brand, we dream, we take the risk, we make our own ways, we challenge new records. We are never ever afraid of any competition. That's the Realme Dare to Leap attitude. And I hope we can inspire more and more people in this journey. That's why I also want to thank all my fans on Twitter. Nearly 90% of you encouraged me to take this skydiving challenge. Let me show you a couple of cool pictures which I took with the next product, Realme XT, while I was hanging out in the sky. Check out this amazing scenery. And if you look closely, the 64MP camera, you can spot more details. Yes, even the smallest banner on the Dare to Leap, which can be spotted at the 4K height. That's the clarity of the 64MP camera. Similarly, sky high is our sales as well. Yes, I kept my promise of increasing 1 feet for every 10 Realme 5 Pro units sold. And yes, I kept my promise. And today I'm happy to announce that we sold more than 130,000 units of Realme 5 Pro and 120,000 units of Realme 5 in the first round of sales itself. And of course, the ratings and the love speaks by themselves. Yes. Also, with your support, Realme keeps continuing the journey of leaping forward, both online and offline. From the latest industry data, is not only in June or July we are #1 on Flipkart, but today I am proud to announce that even in the month of August we are #1 on Flipkart as well. Yes, overall we have maintained the position as the second largest online brand in India. We clearly understand, as a young brand, there's a long way ahead. Yes, the offline sales growth is even more exciting. From Q2 to Q3 till August, our sales have increased more than 300% just month on month itself. Yes, this matters to us a lot because we always hope more and more consumers should experience our products. They should get more and more choices. While more and more Realme offline sale partners are trusting us and joining Realme family every single day, we are also expanding our service network footprints at the same time. Because we started our offline journey, so we knew that a service center is going to be the most important part. So apart from the Call Me service and the doorstep, which is 30 minutes flat repair service, which we started with last, we are also expanding our service network footprint. And our offline journey, which started in 2019, from Jan till now, we have doubled our service centers across India, just because our offline consumers should not also feel any pain or should not run away from any of the services which they should feel privileged about from Realme side. Yes, we at Realme has never stopped leaping forward since day one, because we believe that only at such fast growing speed, we would be able to provide you the best products and the best user experiences to our fans. Yes, while we decided to take our first leap in this most competitive market in the world, which is India, we knew this journey is not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be a tough journey. But from our first product launch, I still remember in last May, till today, Realme is not only a smartphone brand, which is an emerging smartphone brand, but a 10 million big young family itself in India within a year. Yes, we are a young family. And every time I say, but still I would like to say again, a big thank you to all my friends from media friends and all my fans who have always stood by me and given us encouragement to stand here again and again on this stage. Thank you once again. For Realme India is our home base and most important market globally. Thus, this is our ultimate target, Realme for every Indian. What does that mean? Every Indian should be able to experience the power and style of Realme products. To ensure this, Realme has always been a brand that is made in India. And now, let me explain to you why. As the fastest growing brand in India, we couldn't achieve our targets without a large group of professionals in our manufacturing plant. But because of the emergence of Realme brand, we have been able to create more than 6,500 direct job positions apart from the current jobs till now, and we have built our capabilities to 3.6 million units per month from our own plants, which is in Greater Noida itself. Yes, we are also taking one more giant leap by investing just for Diwali. Just for Diwali, to make sure the supplies are continuous, we have invested more than 300 crore rupees on the 8 all-new SMT assembly lines. Yes, and more efficiently, especially for Diwali. Today, I am also happy and proud to announce that more than 50% of our Realme products are sourced from India. This means that Realme products in your hands are much more localized and the brand which is specifically made for India. Realme is made for India, thus we can always provide cutting-edge tech to Indian consumers first. Today, we are bringing you the first 64MP quad camera. Are you excited, guys? Yes, I'm sure you will be excited. Speaking of the quad cameras, let's check out another group shots photographs. Yes, these are amazing. In fact, these are taken by the young college students like you. As a young brand that believes in the power of youth, we launched this Campus Star program this year and have sponsored more than 40 college societies to discover talents, and will consistently support and create bigger platform to this type of students who can contribute to our societies. We have a young, dynamic, and an emerging fan community in India. Today, I want to introduce you to a very new Realme fan. Impressed by his enthusiasm, we have named him as Captain Realme. So let's check it out from the captain himself, what he's up to recently.
For the dreamer in you.
If you wanna fly, reach the sky, break these shackles, speak your mind. You gotta walk that road, let your dreams come alive. Today I'll be free, give you a reason to believe. Tear down those walls and dare to leave.
It's time you take the leap.
Presenting Realme XT, India's first 64-megapixel quad camera smartphone. The best gift for every dreamer.
Realme smartphone. Dare to leap.
It's time for India to leap to Realme now. Yes. Today I'm happy to announce that Ayushman Khurana will be working as Captain Realme for the all-new Realme Quad series. In fact, after using this new phone by himself, he has already been impressed with the camera quality, and he has given us many valuable suggestions on the image tuning side. Now let me take you to the product, and to talk more about this, let me call my colleague Nidhi on the stage to take you through the 64MP India's first camera phone. Nidhi.
Hello everyone, I am Nidhi. Today I would like to introduce to you the newest member of the Realme family, the Realme XT. This is the first phone from the premium X series to feature the 64-megapixel quad camera. The XT will be the one and only photography expert in this segment. Let's see what the Realme XT looks like. Isn't it just gorgeous? The XT is the first phone from Realme that uses a new ID design that incorporates hyperbola lines. In fact, the hyperbola is widely used in architecture and astronomy, and visually it conveys a better sense of space and is more eye-catching. The Realme XT will be available in two stunning colors, the pearl white and the pearl blue. While the white is dazzling, the blue is simple and reserved. And I believe every consumer will be able to find a color that is an extension of themselves. For the first time for any Realme smartphone, we are also bringing a 3D glass back with Gorilla Glass 5 protection. It has been developed using the 3D hot bending process to make it fit perfectly in your hands and is resistant to falls and scratches. Looking at the front, the XT uses a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED screen that looks stunning and vivid. With brightness at 550 nits, it offers a far superior color performance and accuracy when compared with other LCD screens with the same specs. And to give you the best quality experience, the XT's front screen is also equipped with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 to offer you supreme protection. Thanks to the COF bonding, the screen bezels are also very thin, making the screen-to-body ratio from the commonly used 90.6% to a 91.9%. This ratio is almost the same proportion as that of a notchless screen of today. The Realme XT is also India's first mobile phone with a 64-megapixel lens and 4 cameras. It will be available very soon to you, and you do not have to wait for another 2 to 3 months to get your hands on one. But what is the 64-megapixel exactly? Do you know how many pixels the first mobile phone had? Well, that's right, only 0.11 megapixel. Then we gradually upgraded and progressed to the 0.3, to the 1.3, to the 2 megapixel. And of course, you might be familiar with the later upgrades from the 8 to the 12 to the 16 megapixel, and finally the 48 megapixel this year. And now Realme is taking another leap with the 64 megapixel ultra high definition camera. But you must be asking, how good is a 64 megapixel lens resolution? The commonly used FHD, that is a 1920 by 1080, the 64 megapixel is 30 times this resolution, 7.68 times that of 4K, and 1.92 times that of 8K. Isn't that amazing? In just 20 years, we have leaped from the 0.11 megapixel resolution to a 64 megapixel resolution, a 600% jump for smartphones. Isn't that brilliant? This is possible today because XT is equipped with the latest 64 megapixel ISOCELL GW1 sensor that supports a 9216 by a 6912 ultra high pixel output. The size of the sensor is up to 1 by 1.72 inches, where it has a single pixel size up to 0.8 micron. In addition, it has 4-in-1 and Super PD fast autofocus. With the 3 premium features, the ISOCELL Plus, the Smart ISO, and the Hybrid HDR, the 64 megapixel camera has been tuned perfectly by the Realme team to offer you the best imaging standards in the industry. Let's have a look at some sample pictures. First is a shot of a town at the seaside, and you can see a lot of details like the people, the sea, and so many buildings. At a first glance, you can see that the brightness is well balanced and the colors are fully reproduced. But when you zoom in, you can see so many tiny details, like even those yellow umbrellas on that roof. That is the power of the ultra resolution. Let's take a look at another sample picture taken from the 64 megapixel camera setup. And here also, when we zoom in, you can see the high level of detailing with even these small plants on these buildings visible so clearly. With ultra-high resolution of 64 megapixel, you can even print a 360 by 270 centimeter super large picture that is taken by the Realme XT. This is nearly the height of 2 people, and you can even print it and hang it on the walls of your meeting rooms if you like. You may wonder, how does the 64 megapixel perform in comparison to the 48 megapixel that is commonly used today? Well, let's take a look at some comparisons. Let's zoom in on the surface of the building. You can see that the texture is produced better in the XT's photo with much more clarity. However, in the photo taken from this competitor, you can see that the texture is slightly blurred. Let's take a look at another picture. In this one as well, you can see great advantages of the 64 megapixel in comparison to the 48 megapixel. And here, when we zoom in, you can see the edges of the holes on this grill, where the photos taken from this competitor are more mosaic with less clarity. So these sample pictures, we believe that Realme XT is not just the first 64 megapixel camera in India, but will also be the best camera phone for every Indian. However, the 64 megapixel is only one of the 4 cameras at the back of this phone. Like the 5 Pro, the XT also supports an ultra-wide angle, a portrait, and a macro lens to help you capture high-quality photos. Let's take a look at some sample shots. Here, this is providing you the best wide-angle shot experience and lets you capture more sceneries. In this sample shot, you can discover the beauty of the micro world so clearly. And now, get more stylish and get more swag with our new filters with the portrait mode. With the wide angle, the macro, and the portrait, this will be the perfect pocket camera in all scenarios. At the front, the Realme XT features the 16 megapixel Sony IMX471 sensor equipped with an f2.0 aperture lens and a 2-micron large pixel size. We've also put advanced software features in the front camera like AI beautification. In addition to the leading hardware and excellent image quality, image tuning is equally important. We hope to hold a unique and welcomed aesthetic standard for more users. So today, I have a very special guest to introduce to you who participated in our journey to make the 64 megapixel quad camera exceptional. He is our special photography director of Realme. But who is this very special guest? Let's find out.
In photography, things are happening so fast, moments are passing by, and we can't miss a single moment. Much of the time I am just going around with a telephone. Having 4 lenses, having 64 megapixels, all of those things increase the possibility of being able to make what I see in my mind. When I enlarged a Realme 64 megapixel image, I was totally blown away by the detail. You can see that kind of detail, and that's what really makes the pictures come alive. Photography can take people deep inside of things, or it can keep people out. It depends on how you use the tool. The world is full of filters. I want to shoot what's real.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to give a warm welcome to Mr. Aaron Hui, National Geographic Photographer and Chief Photography Director of Realme.
Hey everybody, I'm so honored to be here to share a little bit of my journey with this camera with you guys. One of the great details about this project is I saw when I came in the room it was called Project Hawkeye. And when they chose me for this project, they didn't know this because they didn't know I was going to be the photographer. but I have a 9-year-old son named Hawkeye. It's exactly the same as the project title. But really what I want to dig into is what this journey was like, because I was lucky enough to get this prototype telephone and to take it on a crazy journey near where I live, near Seattle, Washington. I went up and down the Washington coast with this camera doing technical testing, putting it through some incredibly difficult conditions. I was shooting really often in incredibly low light and trying to find out how to get the best range and color and detail out of this camera. This is my son Hawkeye, and he shot the last photo of me that you just saw. He helped me with the testing, and part of the journey was really going on an adventure with him up and down the coast. And I did really use this camera the same way that I would test any piece of equipment on an assignment for National Geographic. I put it in the hardest conditions possible. We were constantly in places that were wet, that were dark, that were not like a lot of the photos you're seeing where it's like a Greek seacoast or really bright light. We really pushed this camera in difficult situations. This was a photograph taken by my son Hawkeye of me. And we were in pursuit of images like this. We were on a really rugged coastline along the Pacific Ocean, doing long hikes, looking for breaks in the storms for images like this. We found this incredible scene of something we called the Tree of Life, looking for ways to bring out the detail in this camera, to fine-tune its ability to get detail. And when I found situations like this is what really, really impressed me with this phone. I have never been able to see detail and color range in a camera cell phone like I saw in an image like this. To be able to get this kind of clarity in a night photograph from a cell phone was totally mind-boggling to me. I'd never seen anything like it. And it, you know, everybody keeps talking about the numbers, and it is kind of a numbers game. The numbers keep getting bigger and bigger. Whatever the number is, what really matters is that extra size of 64 megapixels. It means that you don't sacrifice detail. You have more creative freedom to be able to crop in and without losing that detail. This was a great moment with the realme team. I was actually traveling with technicians from realme China, and they were helping me live on site as I was making photographs to dial in the technical abilities of the telephone as I went. So we were kind of on an adventure, had an impromptu campfire on the ocean, and played around with a lot of scenes here. You know, we could make, with this camera, you can make up to 16-second exposures. It was something that really impressed me. I was also really impressed with the super wide, the camera I've always carried in my pocket before I met this camera. It didn't have a super wide mode, and so there was a lot that I was limited in doing, but that super wide allowed me to really stretch space and make photographs like this of this archway on the Pacific Ocean. Or sometimes I just end up in situations where I can't move very much. This was my son and I were on a little rock, and I couldn't step back, so a wide angle lens allowed me to get everything I wanted in the frame. And when I'm photographing things like incredible detailed sea life, I need that detail. The 64 megapixel was able to do some pretty incredible things. Even with something really plain like this is just what we call a sand dollar. It's just a little object on the beach. With a 64 megapixel sensor, it turned it into something that looked almost like it was made with a microscope. Or maybe even a better example, just this simple scene of a feather at low tide as the water went out. I've never seen detail like this on a camera phone. So incredibly impressive technology here. And beyond those kind of difficult outdoor situations, even photographing with a model, for example, the range of color and light was really cinematic. Like this photograph in downtown Seattle, the way it translates light was impressive because it was often more than I could see with my own eye. I would take the frame and I'd look at the shot on the phone, and it looked better on the phone than it did with my own eyes sometimes. And even in the most simple mode, this is just the regular mode, just picking the camera up and taking the shot. This kind of level of detail and color was really impressive to me. And it was really hard for me sometimes to believe that this was not shot with a DSLR camera because of that detail. I think one of the last things they wanted me to talk about was the night mode, because while not everybody's going to be using an expert mode or a tripod, I think this night mode, it allows anybody to be able to show up in incredibly dark conditions. especially in a cityscape, and be able to make a frame like this with deep, rich color and detail. I know that I did a test with my own phone that I carry that costs over $1,000, and I couldn't get anything even remotely like this. So last, I want to thank the realme team because they were with me on this entire journey. That was Bing right there. He was traveling. He's the lead camera tech, I believe. And as I was doing all of this work, he was actually changing the coding of the camera so that the version you're going to get had the adjustments that I was making just a few weeks ago. So huge thanks to the realme team, and thank you guys so much for having me. Back to Nidhi. Oh, I'll take this.
Thanks, Aaron. And I'm sure that after looking at these great pictures and these great stories, you will be totally confident to shoot excellent pictures with this 64 megapixel quad camera. Coming back to what's under the hood, the XT sports an AMOLED screen equipped with the latest in-display fingerprint identification and the latest Goodix 3.0 fingerprint unlock technology that doubles the sensitivity area, increases the signal intensity by 40%, and requires only an average of 334 milliseconds to unlock the phone. It is one of the fastest fingerprint unlocking experiences today, even faster than the fingerprint sensors at the back of your phone. When it comes to performance, we continue to use the powerful 10 nanometer octa-core Snapdragon 712 AIE processor. Now, we've made significant improvements here as well, which has a brilliant GPU, CPU, and AI. The Snapdragon 712 is the best chipset in this segment to fulfill all your usage and heavy gaming requirements. Well, flash memory is still the large and fast 8GB LPDDR4X and the 128GB UFS 2.1, the speediest combination in this price segment. With great power comes the 20-watt VOOC 3.0 flash charge experience. Now you can charge your phone from 0 to 100% in merely 80 minutes. In fact, even after an hour of PUBG gaming while charging the phone, it still charges the phone to about 43%. Additionally, the XT also supports Dolby Atmos, combined with superlinear speakers and smart power amplifiers, doubling the audio volume and improving the overall sound quality to give you the best audio experience. Interface-wise, the XT is equipped with the latest ColorOS 6 with many more new and exciting features. We have furnished the XT with the highly anticipated dark mode and redesigned. We have also redesigned all the levels of the system UI. Now, third-party apps don't need to be adapted separately. The dark mode gives you a cool and a classy experience, inundated with the best user interface. In a dim environment as well, you can look at the screen more comfortably, further reducing power consumption and increasing the battery life when combined with an OLED screen. We have also included an option to change the fonts according to different users' aesthetic preferences. This will offer you completely a fresh look and feel. Even though the phone is the most important tool in everyday life, you often lose track of how long you've been using it for. So this time, we have added the digital well-being function that can understand your usage patterns and can suggest smart functions like app restrictions and the do not disturb option. We have also added clone apps feature that identifies and applies frequently used apps and including various e-commerce apps as well as SNS apps for a higher level of privacy. Well, that's pretty much about the 64 megapixel quad camera expert. Interestingly, after launching the Realme 5 series, which also featured the quad camera setup, we were amazed by some of the pictures taken by the fans from across the country. These are some of these sample pictures taken by the wide angle, the macro, as well as the main rear camera. And these all truly amazing. Inspired by our fans, we have another surprise planned for them. It's our first ever global photography contest. We want to encourage everyone to use the phones with this exceptional camera performance to discover life's beauty and share with others the power of image. We've prepared 6 themes as a part of the contest, including color, portrait, landscape, nightscape, and indoor scenes, which are some of the most popular scenes for everyone. The Realme Photography Contest will kick off from today, and on the very first day of the new year, we will announce the prize winners. We have invited Realme officers and famous photographers from around the world to evaluate the submitted photos. And if yours is the best one, well, you will get a $10,000 prize and the chance to be a Realme contracted photographer. Well, let's calm down now and look back at the latest Realme XT. Let's watch a video to feel its excellence again.
Da-da-do, da-da-dee, da-da-dan, da-da-da-da-do, da-da-dee, da-da-dan, da-da-da-da-do, da-da-dee, da-da-dan, da-da-da-da-do. I don't know what your secret hide. I don't think, don't be shy. You and I would have you try. You're so real, even mine.
Realme XT, 64 megapixel quad camera expert. Realme smartphone. Dare to leap.
Well, this is our Realme XT, equipped with the first 64 megapixel AI quad camera, the upgraded Snapdragon 712 AIE, the super fast VOOC 3.0 with a massive 4000 mAh battery, a super AMOLED display with an in-display fingerprint, the new Hyperbola design, and of course ColorOS 6 with so many new and interesting features. I am very excited to bring to you the world's first 64 megapixel phone model to India so that you can experience ultra-high imaging. Now, to officially launch this phone, I would like to call on stage Madhav and Aaron for the photo op.
Media friends can now approach towards the stage for the photo op. Media friends, now I would request everyone to be seated and Mr. Madhav Sheth to be on the stage.
Hi guys, I'm once again back here. Thank you, Nidhi. Thanks, Aaron. I hope you guys like the brand new 64 megapixel quad camera expert for the first time in India. Did you like it or no? Yes. I wanted to see this enthusiasm. Realme has always been a brand which is with the trendy styles. It's not just a smartphone brand, but it wants to touch your life with many other ways. Hence, why we are bringing our fans with some unique accessories every time, with the best in-class qualities and more stylish designs, which is something very rarely seen in the tech industry. Realme is a tech lifestyle brand that will bring you the attitude of stay real. Yes? Today, we have more to offer on the accessories, giving you the more unique styles and excellent features. So starting with the warm-up, as we are launching with the 64MP quad camera expert Realme XT, we have designed the all-new Realme XT iconic case to match your Realme camera expert. The case has been designed to precisely match all the detailed parameters of the Realme XT phone body, providing you the best all-rounded protection rather than any third-party cases. Hence, the price of Realme phone case would be 399 rupees and will be available soon on realme.com and soon in the offline stores nearby you. So what's next? Yeah. We are bringing you something more iconic and more Realme style. Yes, the brand new Realme power bank. Bringing you the real speedy power charge. How do you like the design? Is it like? Great. It's very handy, very light, the size of a mobile phone, and weighs only about 230 grams. Yes, in addition to the grey variant, we also have Realme Yellow and Red, the two more vibrant colors. My personal favorite, again, the yellow one. In terms of specs, Realme Power Bank is equipped with 10,000 milliamp hour high-density lithium battery, which supports up to 18 watts fast charge with both USB Type A and Type C. The most important thing to note, guys, is the fast charging is also bi-directional, which means you can charge your phone as well as your laptop at the same time. Yes, it has also 12 layers of circuit protection. And somebody would say, how good is this? What is 12 layers of circuit protection? The industry normal benchmark would be around 9 layers of standard protection. 12 layer gives you an improved protection. So these are the real differences which you should keep in mind. With the fast charging, with both Type A and Type C ports, you can charge multiple devices at the same time. With the support of power delivery, it can even charge your laptop. The most stylish design, the bi-directional fast charging, the 10,000 milliamp hour big capacity, the best 12-layer safety guarantee, which is the best in class, multiple device charging experience. How should we price Realme Power Bank at? Let's cut it short. It will be priced at 1,299 rupees only. Yes, it will be available from September and it will be available in the offline store nearby you and also on Flipkart, Amazon and realme.com. So guys, speaking more on the accessories, I said today I have something more to offer you. Realme Buds 2 has received tremendous appreciation from you guys. Thank you once again, and also from the industry experts. At the price of rupees 599, it is offering the best in-class sound, design, as well as the built-up quality. Thanks again for all the media, for all the appreciation what they've given even to our Realme Buds. Since Realme Buds was a success, we are launching today Realme Buds Wireless, guys. Yes. Isn't they looking amazing? Yes. Let's talk about the design first. Design being our core gene. The Realme Buds Wireless adopts a minimalist design where nothing is compromised. The black and yellow color combination will give you an unparalleled looks and comfort. Simple at its exterior and hides a lot of ingenious details inside. The magnets not only makes it easier to store the buds. It's not only for storing, but it also functions as a switch. When the buds are separated, it will automatically turn on and connects to your device. When the buds are connected back, it will turn off automatically. I'm personally using it, guys. Yes. And the moment you separate your magnetic buds, your wireless buds would be connected to your device seamlessly even before you have realized it. The neckband of Realme Buds Wireless uses a skin-friendly silicone gel that is comfortable to wear. Also gives a very premium feel. The neckband is made of nickel titanium alloy string and it fits your neck perfectly. You can see it fits your neck the way your shape it is. It's amazing. Yes, when it comes to the sound quality, Realme Buds Wireless will have a largest 11.2 mm bass boost driver compared with any other wireless buds in the market. The largest 11.2 mm driver will enhance the bass with its multi-layer composite diaphragm, making the sound quality more dynamic and more richer. I am not the professional sound engineer, but instead of me speaking, there's one more colleague from Realme, whom I would like to introduce you, who has worked as closely with us for the sound tuning. Let's watch a small teaser to find out who he is.
I'm Alan Walker, Realme Chief Airbuds Officer. I want you to hear what I hear. The power of real bass, the joy of true freedom. It's time to listen.
Guys, so ladies and gentlemen, meet our Chief Earphone Officer, world famous DJ, Mr. Alan Walker. How many of you are fans of him? I can see many. Even I am one of them. Yes, Faded has always been one of my all-time favorite songs. Yes. Together with Alan Walker, after professional tuning, we came up with a professional composite DBB-based improvement solution so that the bass is more dynamic, more immersive, and has more depth, especially when you listen to your favorite EDM music. Let's also hear what Alan Walker has to say on such an amazing tuning experience.
Hello Realme, hello Walkers, I am Alan Walker and it's so awesome to be the Chief Airbuds Officer for Realme Buds Wireless. Together with Realme, we hope to bring the real bass and the real design to everyone. We've worked a lot to make sure it sounds awesome and looks cool, finally, and you're gonna love it. Dare to leap, leap to real bass.
Well, Alan Walker has helped us to improve the sound quality, but what about the rest of the parts? Moving on. If you are really excited, I need a huge shout for this thing. Are you excited for Realme earbuds? Yes. So moving on, Realme earbuds wireless has a long-lasting battery life that lasts up to 12 hours of playing. Also supports fast charging, which is supported, and where you can charge for 10 minutes and you can enjoy your music for another 100 minutes non-stop. Yes. For wireless earbuds, what is another most important aspect? Bluetooth. Yes. Bluetooth, the version. We are having a Bluetooth wireless version which is 5.0, which can keep the connection stable while ensuring the speedy and flashy connection to your wireless earbuds. Not only that, but the 3-button remote control is also well designed to satisfy your multiple functionality. As we believe, as the best built-up quality wireless earbuds in the market, Realme Buds Wireless will also be IPX4 splash resistant as well, suitable for all the hardcore exercises. Yes. Realme Buds Wireless will be a perfect outdoor workout companion under any working conditions. Now let's have a short video to recap and understand what Realme Buds Wireless is all about. So I really think you like the new product. Yes? In fact, to match your styles better, we are also bringing with 2 more new color variants. One is which is orange and second one is green, apart from the one which is black and yellow which I am wearing. Now it's time to get really wireless and trendy. But before we reveal the price, let's take a look again to see why we believe the Realme wireless buds are the best in the class. Compared with the similar price products and even much more premium, we believe that Realme Buds Wireless outperforms every single one with the largest sound-based driver of 11.2 mm, which is the foundation for the most important sound and the quality, and also the memory alloy, which keeps the shape solid. The fast and speedy connection, which is Bluetooth 5, and will become the most important thing for you to not leave this product. Once you use it, you'll never like to switch it. And by the way, it has got the longest battery life. So how are you going to price the real Buds? What do you think? So let's cut it short. It's going to be priced at 1,799 rupees only. Sale is on from now. Is on now, and it will be available in all the stores in realme.com, amazon.in, and soon it will be available in offline stores nearby you. Yes, these are the accessories we launched today. We are bringing you a new and smart lifestyle of Realme for the upcoming festive season. They'll become your best gifts to your friends, your family. But what's next? Well, it's time to reveal the biggest mystery of our main hero today, the price of Realme XT. But before we move on, I know you must have one question in your mind. And this question, we never take any drilling machines, but we take all the drilling questions from our users and try to answer them. And I believe that this is the right platform to answer it. Are we launching too many products? Yes, that's what I know that a lot of people would say that. So, well, recently I noticed from my Twitter that many fans are leaving comments on Twitter such as Realme is confusing us. Realme has gone mad. Also, Realme is launching 5 Pro and XT 5 seconds later. Trust me, I've heard every single concern you have raised, and I understand why people are upset. Though we are launching multiple products, we are one of the few brands, I would like to say, we have provided 100% Android Pie update to all our devices in every single price segment. Not only that, today I'll be also sharing you the schedule for our Android Q updates on all our devices, though we are launching multiple products also at the same time, starting from Q1 2020. We believe we are the only brand that will be offering Android Q updates also to our budget series as well, which is like Realme 3 and Realme 5. Yes, we have never compromised on the quality as well. Though we are manufacturing or we are launching too many models. Some of you might think that how can we keep up with the high quality standards? However, we keep maintaining the lowest repair rate in the industry, which is merely 1.7%, and it's not claimed by us. It's claimed by an authority, which is CMR in India. We are the lowest in India right now. This speaks about the quality. They are conducting the research across the entire India and major metros, and I'm confident the results will keep on coming up and we'll keep on sharing with you guys. And this can really prove the real quality. But back to the topic. Yes, are we launching too many products? I would say we didn't launch too many products. I believe we gave too many options. I gave 2 options or multiple options in a singular price segments. We want consumers to have multiple products in the different price segments. So hence, let me reframe today, again, our product positioning to reduce the confusion within the customers. At the entry level, starting with C series, which is a real value king at this price point, starting at 5999, you can get Realme C2 with a dual full screen, AI dual cameras, powerful 12 nanometer chipset, only at this price point. Nobody else can do that. Yes, if your budget is slightly higher, then welcome to a classic Realme number series, which is an all-rounder power master that starts below 10,000. Realme 5 is one and the only quad camera phone in India with an efficient Snapdragon 665 processor at 9999 currently, which has been replaced by old Realme 3 series, which is also one of the best in its according price segments. Now moving further, in our Youth and Pro series, we are giving you many flagship level experiences, which is first under 15K. The Snapdragon 7 series chipsets with powered by Sony IMX 519 camera, making Realme 3 Pro as one of the best choice at 12,999 now. Our latest Realme 5 Pro is also one and the only with 48 megapixel camera, quad camera setup in this price segment in India currently. Nobody can compete in this price segment, this particular device. This year, we took a leap further. We created an all-new X lineup of series to give our fans opportunities to leap to more premium and flagship experiences. Yes, both Realme X and XT are the representation of such brand philosophy. Speaking of XT and X, I know you must be wondering whether XT is going to replace X soon? I would say no. In fact, these 2 great products are both the latest offerings from Realme and one of the most premium series from Realme. As I said, we believe more options are always better for the users, and we want to give more and more options. We also believe that both X and XT have no matches in their respective price segments. They are the best in any respective price segments currently in this Indian market scenarios. So rather than comparing with any other devices, we thought to clear the confusion on the air on these particular 2 devices, because we believe there are no devices in entire India comparing to any of these 2 devices. You can see both the products are having some flagship level features like Super AMOLED screen, in-display fingerprint, DDR4X RAM, UFS 2.1 combination, 20 watts VOOC charge, and 3.0 and many more cool features like Dolby Atmos. Both of them have 7 series Qualcomm chipset, and they both perform extremely well in the daily usage and gaming. Yes, Realme X has a real full screen and a pop-up camera, giving you a more immersive experience. So you are in towards more towards design, aesthetics. Real full screen design on Realme X is the good option for you. However, if you are looking for the latest flagship camera technology, like 64 MP camera sensor, quad camera, you should definitely go for Realme XT. One for the more of the camera enthusiast. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Realme X does not have a good camera or Realme X is not designed well. Each product has its own unique selling points, and more options should be available to you. We believe that we can provide you more and more options rather than any other brands can. So let's have a quick recap on what Realme XT, first of all, is all about. Realme XT comes with two vibrant colors, which is pearl blue and pearl white. Comes with 3 different variants. Well, the rest of the features Nidhi has already explained you. Is India's first 64 megapixel quad camera, which will be with all you guys before Diwali. 4GB comes with 3 variants, 4GB, 64GB, and priced at 15,999 rupees only. 6GB, 64GB would be priced at 16,999 rupees only. 8GB, 128GB would be priced at 18,999 rupees only. Yes, the first sale would be not too far. The first sale would be just on coming Monday, 12 noon. So guys, after this weekend, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Watch all the reviews, get all your questions and queries answered, and get the real camera based on this coming Monday. But let me re-emphasize this to you again, that we'll be having only 64,000 units for the first sale of the 64 MP quad camera expert, Realme XT, and it will be made available to you within the next 64 hours, which is 12 noon on Monday. And for this 64,000 customers, we have got one special offer, which is one-time free screen replacement within the first 6 months of their purchase as well at the same time. This is the very special sale, especially for the fans who hate to wait just before the big billion day of Flipkart starts. So in conclusion, after Realme XT, we have kept our promise to be the first brand to bring the quad camera phones in each price segment to our fans in India. So before anyone else can bring in, to bring to you the latest technology first in India, so that you have more options to leap to better camera phones. How do you like the Realme Squad? How do you like the Realme Squad, guys? Good. I'm sure they will be more perfect festive cameras to shoot more unforgettable moments this Diwali. So shall we call it a day? How about something else? This time we are also working on one more thing that is for the more hardcore gamers. But I want to listen to the noise, then only I can, reveal it. So let's look at the main hero of the day, which is Realme XT once again. Don't get me wrong, if you compare Realme XT with any other models in the similar price segment or even the premium price segment, Realme XT can outperform every single person, every single phone in this price segment. Let's say with the 3D glass design, the mighty 64 MP camera, Super AMOLED screen, latest in-display fingerprint, and a big battery. But what should we do to take a step further, a leap further in a gaming direction? Let's see what more we can offer. We know the performance is the key factor, so we are bringing a SoC that's almost as powerful as a flagship chipset. We are coming with Snapdragon 730G on this level. Yes. What else is required for the hardcore gamers? As we know that the hardcore gamers always want their device to be in charge even while they are gaming. So we'll be giving you not 20 watts but 30 watts book charger with the phone. This would be another option for the hardcore gamers in our X series, and this version will be named as Realme XT 730G. There'll be many more surprises along with XT 730G in December. So guys, stay tuned and see you guys again in December. But what's next? Well, I think it's pretty much for today. The festive season is coming, and in Realme, we are trying our best to give you more and better gifting options. We have stylish gadgets, best-in-class camera phones for you to enjoy the best season of the year. More surprises will come. Thank you guys once again being with us today. See you guys in December. Thank you once again.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Now the experience zone is open with all our new products. Please enjoy and have a nice day. Thank you.